Alright. Alright. Let's get some music in here. Save to watch later. Alright. Alright, let's get this over with. Let's see what this brings us. Okay, 62 subscribers. 8 away from another stretch goal. Man. The goal is to surpass myself and the people I know. Most of the people I know. Because it feels good. Feels good to stun on these people. Stun on them. No. Never stops living with these odds. Alright. But before we get back, you know what? Well, where's that? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Alright, get rid of this. No. No. Perfect. Alright, how do I, you know what? Okay, let's just take this. Put all this into a group. And then, you know what? Let's just merge them. give myself more space. This is perfect. Alright. Alright. First, we're going to do a portrait study, quick portrait study, and then we are going to do drapery. Because we are lacking. And we can't get caught lacking out in these art streets. Ever. Because if we do, then our personal goals will be further away from us. And we can't have that happen. Not gonna let that happen. Never, 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 for never. Alright, okay. Start off. Forgetting, is it your fault to be forgettable? No, I can't always get what's inside of my mind. It seems to me you're leaving place for loss with the sense of time. Oh, please tell me your name again. Please give me one last time. Oh, please tell me your name again. Please give me a lifeline. Banger. Absolute banger. It's so real because I'm socially inept. good days and bad days, and they're just days where you just have to keep going. Keep going. Sometimes just gotta keep doing it. I just want to stay in bed, not do anything. No, I still do, but in the end, a goal needs to be achieved. Just testing out some new sounds. This is my that's pretty hard. How do I do this without screwing this up? Yeah, it's just don't overthink it, don't overthink it. Not even color does not matter, my son. My son, come on. Alright. Clipping layer. Now we should. Wait, hold on. Before we, okay, I forgot something. I forgot something. I don't know why I did this. This is embarrassing. Give me a second. Yep. Dead set. So glad, no, so happy for you to join me. I'm a bit low energy, but it's almost it's almost noon. I don't know what's wrong with me. How's it going, Dead Set? How was work? My job still doesn't start for another like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So I'm just chilling, trying to get this study session in. Get this painting study in, and then then I'll make my way downtown. Making my way downtown. No, I'm gonna make my way towards the drapery study. So other than that, things are good. I'm at 62. I'm eight subs away from the benchmark 70, and things keep on going this well, then we'll be. You're free today? No school? Man, that is awesome. I am jealous. By the way, it might sound strange because I am 25. I shouldn't be in school, but I'm saying is that I work inside a school. So I work in school. So technically, I'm still jealous. Yeah, no, it's not strange. Yeah, it is slow today, but it is what it is. No school. Must be nice. Jealous as heck, my boy. I can't wait when I have a lot of subscribers and you forget me. I probably won't. Yeah, at this point, I'm probably gonna. I don't know. Probably gonna have to. I don't know. Make a Discord or something to more fully gain an audience to support my crowdfunding endeavors. So yeah, no, I don't think I'll forget you. Quite frankly, you'll be in a position to message me anytime, and then then I'm really in trouble. It's like, oh no, so many messages, so many emails. God damn it, I don't want to respond to any of them. No, just and I'll end up just like Satan from Smiling Friends. And I just I just disappear for days, and then I'll spend the rest of my days just playing Rust and just giving up on life. No. I highly doubt I won't forget you. I'll forget you. Nah. I hope not. Let's not speak these things to life. I don't know. I just don't like that it makes me sound douchey. It's like who are you again, bro? like I've lost my humbleness. It's like I've turned into everything that I've hated about people. Opossum, hi. How's it going, Opossum? I like your profile pic. A cute looking possum in the winter. Very cozy. The possum probably isn't, but it's a very cozy feeling. New artwork for today? Oh, these are studies. Yeah, I'm studying. Yeah, no problem. These are studies. I'm trying to, make sure this. I'm trying to keep myself accountable, make sure the skills stay up. Make sure that I'm not lacking. I think one constant mistake that artists do is that they think they're above the fundamentals, and that's a mistake that I did. And think after the face study, I'm going to basically do drapery studies, and then I'm going to basically, I think, hopefully, if I have could I please do a small doodle of a possum? Sure. Give me a sec. Just looks great so far. Why, thank you, opossum. Alright. You know what? Let's just. I'll take this. Real quick doodle of a possum. I need some reference first. Alright. You know what? Let's make this much more fun. Tech. No. Yes. Okay. Au naturel. And okay, here we go. Possum. Okay, so basically, these are supposed to be studies to keep my skills up and keep my skills sharp. It's kind of like working out. You got to get your reps in. Stay swole. Okay, bit hard to hear me. I am away from the mic. Might need to get a better one. Better? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Opossum, I hope. Alright, good. I hope you're seeing this. So I'm only doing this once. I'm only doing this once. And here we go. And something's wrong. Hold on. Like and sub, please. Alright. It's looking great so far. How good am I in traditional art? I mean, I'm okay. I do fine. I have lots of traditional streams where I just draw with a brush pen. No problem. Thank you, Opossum. Thank you. Thank you. Danke. By the way, I'm not erasing this. I'm hiding this. Putting this away in a safe place. Alright? Thank you, Opossum. The layer's still here. Alright. Yeah, no, I have. Yes, he is. He is. He's your beautiful boy. Alright. Matter of fact, I think I could make this a post. Yeah, but no, the dead set, I've done traditional for most of my life, and then I think afterwards I started doing traditional. I got really fascinated with digital painting, and you know, my dad basically thought, it's like, oh, you know, he's getting more into digital, you know, it's he's getting more technologically inclined, you know, might as well just give this to him. Have a great rest of my day. Thank you. You gotta go? Okay, If you gotta go, you gotta go. Goodbye, opossum. May your days be bright. Alright. I mean, yeah, no, it's a, and also I got exposed to like concept artists who essentially use Photoshop all the time. I think I remember one by the name of Marco Neller. I'll type his name in there for you guys. That matter of fact, so you can search him up on the internet later. His stuff is really great. It's amazing. Especially his traditional stuff. Goodbye, opossum. You beautiful soul. His stuff is really great. I mean, granted, he sees in controversy, but you know, what you gonna do? Yeah, no, it's his stuff is really great, and and like his traditional stuff is just like, it's just on another level. He's done concept work for the Mortal Kombat games, the Spider-Verse movie. Like, he's done a lot of cool stuff throughout his career. You know, also, I have another big influence, not a big influence, but a person whose art that I love to look at from time to time. His name is Chase Conley. I'll give you another one. They're both black artists, which is a treat. For how many years did I draw? Mario Grape, interesting name. I've been drawing since I was like 9. 9 years old. I think it started off when it started off all the way in like 2nd grade, when essentially I told my parents, or I told my class, that I wanted to be a comic book writer, and so they were more supportive, and they managed to actually get a professional in the industry who's passed, and in contact with me. And then we didn't exactly talk, but he did pass along a print proof of like an ink piece that he did for Mike Ringo, which was pretty cool. I still have it. I may or may not have colored it, and essentially years pass, and then I'm in like 4th grade, and there's this kid named Jamil, and he draws Sonic a lot. It's to the point where essentially some of the kids were impressed, and essentially I wanted to learn how to draw Sonic too, and because of that we became fast friends. And then I wanted to get better at drawing Sonic, so I kept on doing it and doing it and doing it, and then I don't know, I don't want to seem like that guy, but then again, it was like years ago, so it doesn't matter. It's like I kind of surpassed him when it came to drawing Sonic, and then 5th grade passed, and then middle school came along, and I kept on drawing, and I wanted to get better, and my dad got me this How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way book when I was 9. And then, yeah, they were normally very supportive. And then, I kept on practicing. It was pretty easy. No one like I didn't exactly have a lot of friends in middle school, so gave me ample time to practice. I wasn't exactly participating in any team sports. I was drawing, and I kept on doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it, and then I got better, and then of course, the middle school I was in was a pretty rough one. I didn't like it at all. Granted, the way I acted in that middle school didn't exactly make it easier, but in the end, that middle school was, just not good for me, and I didn't want to get into a high school like that. Because if I did, then I knew that it's like the next 4 years would be just very, very not great. But then in an office, a guidance counselor's office, there was a high school by the name of Art and Design, and basically I saw that they had cartooning and animation, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, high school with cartoon and animation, oh, I want to get in. And so I told my parents about it, and they were like, okay, and I went there. I was put through an audition. I did the audition. Well, at first I did auditions for I think another high school. I think the name was LaGuardia. Yeah, LaGuardia didn't exactly work out, but I got put in Art and Design, and I got accepted. And when I found out, I fucking celebrated. I was like, yes, yes, Why, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you think that. I can, I can be a bit hard on myself when it comes to art. Because there are days where it's like, it's like, god damn, do you want to be professional or not? What is this? Can you give me advice on how to improve faster? Well, I think 1, practice fundamentals. 2, just keep drawing. At some point, if you just if you keep on doing it, you're gonna get better at it. Also, also do a lot of studies. Caltronics is listen to Caltronics. Do a lot of studies, and also I feel like if you want to basically kind of get better at the human form and making more dynamic poses or natural looking poses, I heavily suggest that that you do gesture studies, studies, life drawing. I'm kind of lucky because I went to the Art Students League in middle school. That's one thing I also forgot to mention. And basically, the Art Students League gives you access to lots of live drawing sessions. Now, if you live in a rural area and there's not a lot of places where you can draw, or a lot of ateliers or studios, then you can always go to quickposes.com. Quick Poses, it's not exactly real life drawing, but it's free, and it gives you great resources to essentially kind of to practice your human form. Also, you do gesture literally every day? Oh, okay, that's great then. What's another tip? I mean, if you want to get exponentially better at drawing, you could always just make a comic book. I mean, essentially, when you're drawing a comic book, you're doing nothing but drawing. You're drawing everything. You're drawing the backgrounds. You're drawing every character. You're drawing every single detail. And essentially, it's at some point, you're gonna like when you're finished with that comic, be it a short web comic or like a expansive graphic novel, which I suggest you go with the short web comic because I tried the expansive graphic novel when I was many times as a young man, and I got burnt out and I never finished. But basically, you do that, and you'll end up being way better. Oh, okay. One of my favorite books for life drawing is Figure Drawing: Design and Invention by Michael Hampton. Michael Hampton, that's actually a pretty good guy, good one. But Mario, you can always make a comic book. You're doing nothing but drawing. I mean, quite frankly, you can't just if you want to improve faster, I think. I'm not sure if you can improve faster, because quite frankly, it's a like like I said, this took me 9 years. 9 years of constant study, 9 years of 9 years of just staying inside. Yeah, you literally start drawing and start. Okay, then keep on doing it. Draw comics. Draw comics. Then go to conventions, seek professional critique. Basically, have them pick apart your work, and essentially focus on what they say about your work. For example, like the anatomy needs work. Okay, then I need to work on my anatomy. You know. Also, I think for one thing you could also do. Maybe you could do master studies. Like, for example, if your favorite artist is, say, David Finch, essentially what you could do is you kind of grab a drawing by David Finch and you pick it apart. You basically see you copy it, but you see kind of how he manages to kind of how does he manage to get the figure down, the details, the form, you know what's his method, and try to incorporate that into your stuff. I mean, quite frankly, a lot of artists are are very people get all bent out of shape of about being original in art, but it's if you're an artist, it's a lot of artists tend to they wear their influences on their sleeves. Matter of fact, it's kind of funny. There's a book called "Steal Like an Artist." I mean, I don't know. I'm not really the a big. Also, yeah, Caltronics. That's actually pretty good advice. Draw the things you don't feel experienced with. Get out of your comfort zone. Thank you, both of you. Sorry for your terrible. No, it's fine. It's fine. We will understand you perfectly. I mean, quite frankly, this is don't worry about it, man. Your English is pretty decent. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. I mean, that's kind of how I did it, If I wanted to get better exponentially, I'd basically look at artists that I've admired, and I try to imitate their style and learn, learn how they manage to do what they do. I mean, granted, also basically going over the fundamentals. and mastering that is also a great idea as well. Like you can't go wrong with the fundamentals. Also, I'm not sure if this helps, but every day on Friday, I would essentially put in how to draw the DVD box set for not the DVD, the DVD for how to draw comics the Marvel way, and I would essentially draw along with John Buscema and try and get better. That I'm not sure if that helps, but that's what I would do. Matter of fact, I think Mario, do you have How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way? Because that book was great for me. Also, John Buscema is awesome. He just is. And if you disagree, you're a psychopath. So who's this character? Oh, he's just a guy. This is a study. I'm trying to, this is just me getting my reps in, really. Study things you don't fully understand. Calatronics, that's awesome. Calatronics, I have subscribed to you. I like your advice. You like drawing faces? Yeah, me too. It's fun. Also, Caltronics, I have subscribed to you. Your advice is awesome. Also, I'm looking at your walk cycle right now. That is sick. Is that 3D animation? Because, man, I could barely get through the Blender donut tutorial. It is just... I'm pathetic with 3D. When it comes to traditional, oh yeah, I got this. But when it comes to, when it comes to 3D, I'm like a Chinese... No, okay. You're still in college for illustration? Okay. Is that Chinese or Korean? I can't tell. Who is that? When it comes to traditional or digital painting, oh yeah, no, I'm like a G. It's like I got this. When it comes to like 3D, like I'm kind of like give me a second. I'm kind of like Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave, from it's like that car sketch where it's like, it's like I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm scared. I'm effing scared. I'm pathetic, dude. You felt the same way about 3D when you started that class? Man. You must have a nice teacher. By the way, what college are you going to? Are you going to community college? I don't know. Because I don't want to, Whoever subscribed to me, Thank you. I don't know if that's. I don't want to seem insensitive. But I've looked at the. I've looked. You go to CU Denver. CU Denver. University of Colorado. The Rockies. Man. I remember my college days. Yeah, it's different, you know. Honestly, you know, like people want to become professionals, but like it's, you know, it's different for everyone. You know. I have a old college buddy. I talk about him all the time. His name is Joshua Swaby. He's done work for, I think, Marvel What If, and he's done a lot of cover work. And like, quite frankly, like when it comes to success, he is faster. He got there faster, dude. Like I did not, you know. He got like I think he was like his star was like on he was a rising star. Dude was on a fast track to success. Me, man, I still haven't gotten my first, you know, art job. It's different. CU Denver. Caltronic. What's it like in CU? In like Colorado? I don't have a lot of family out of state. I mean, I have family in Jersey, and I have family in like Florida, but never in Colorado. It must be nice living somewhere that has mountains. A lot of people. Yep. It's growing. Your boy's growing. How's everyone? Well, you know, I'm doing great. Doing great. Bit tired. But, you know, who isn't? Who isn't? You know, it's I remember my old high school, or university days. I don't know. I kind of regret it. I was a jackass in college. You know. Okay. How to draw comics the Marvel way really helped. That's great. That is amazing. Keep going. Keep going, big dog. And if you have a don't worry about it. It's just a bad day. I mean, you've had that. It's just a day, bro. You've had like thousands of them at this point. You've had thousands of them. You were drawing. Okay, that's nice. I want to see pictures. Put it in the chat in Ryan's Discord. one bad thing, don't worry about that one bad thing. Give me a sec. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Drew some heads, drew some bodies, nice kind of composition stuff. But I have to bring this sketchbook home with me today. To be honest, I show a lot of studying soon. Oh, okay. Okay. But the one thing, you should slap some music in the background. What, you can't hear the music? Hold on. Better? Dead set. Better? You know what? Maybe the music isn't loud enough. No, it is full blast. Look at this.
And 5.
Alright, good, better, we're in business. Can you still hear my voice? Matter of fact, hold on. Hold it. Alright, cool. We cool. Sure, do it. Those cubes, I hope they're in a perspective grid. Reduce it a little. Fair enough. Better? Alcohol spray. Hey man, how are you? Alcohol spray. Fascinating name. I'm doing great. Doing great, alcohol spray. Bit tired. You know? My sleep schedule could be better. But I'm doing great. Slowly but surely reaching my stretch goal of 70 subs. You know? Nice, perfect, amazing. You know? Studying, trying to get my my work in, my reps in. Make sure things stay tight. Also, cube drawings. Okay, give me a second. They better be in a perspective grid. Okay. You know what? Those are not bad. Not bad. Although I feel like... I specifically like the one in the bottom right corner. But I feel like you're gonna have to do a couple more because, like, I don't know, because like that's not like a, because like I might give me a second. I'm gonna just do a little draw over reference. Okay, so here, right here, Madara, you, okay, gonna put myself in blue. Right here, Madara, you are on the right track. This is really good. Well, kind of. Okay, for this is good. This is great. Well done. This, obviously, well done. This, you know, this is more, this is kind of what I was expecting here. But, you know, close enough. This over here, you're gonna have to, the vertex of the cube is going to have to connect with the line. You know, this is what I was kind of expecting with the perspective grid. This is what, you know, this is the more, you know, technical way. Because I see this all the time, and it's like, you know, it's something that you need to work on. Because, like, you know, in a perspective grid, this is what people are expecting. You know? Wait, cussing? Am I cussing? What's happening? Holy, oh. Yes, we are cussing. We're bad boys. We're bad boys. We even stay up until after 10. Yeah, sometimes we don't even pray before going to bed. Yeah, we're bad boys. Basically, the Caltronics perspective is hard to get a hold of, but once it clicks, it's amazing. And so far, it's like you're on your way. Yeah, no problem. You're cussing at me. Stop pointing your finger at me and cussing. Also, this one, the horizon line. Okay, so the vanishing point's right here. All the lines converge at the vanishing point. Like this one. This one needs work. Obviously, this is how perspective grids work. You know, the vertex, the corners of the cube, need to connect with the lines. That way, you get a more accurate or like more concise or more coherent like vision image. Because like when I see this, you know, it's very jarring. You're gonna have to work on that. So 1, 2, 1. I agree with you on the cube. That was the last piece of perspective I did last night. I just started getting pretty tired. Hey, no worries. You're human. We're all human here, you know. The only perfect person was Christ, and look what happened to him. Sold out by the Romans. Anyway, do you mind if I ask what tablet I have? Okay, no problem. I mean, I don't really think it, you know, matters, but I have an XP Pen. I think I've been working with XP Pen tablets for quite a while. I had my first tablet came when I was like 18, and then this, the one that I'm working on right now, I bought this when I was like 21. All right, my art's beautiful. I got my 67th sub. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. Same? Nice, it's good. XP pen? Yep. A good product. Good product. You know? You know, it's kind of funny. I wanted to. The XP pen that I have has like a glass screen because I wanted to basically look at the tablet while I was drawing. But, you know, in the end, I couldn't get it to work on the PC, so in the end, I'm still looking at the monitor as I draw. It's funny. Okay, so Madara on the one. Yeah, I love that guy. Okay, okay. Madara, for the one on the top left, it's mostly good. This one, perfect. These squares, barring this one, this needs work. These are great. This, remember, perfect. Yes, it quite is. Honestly, I don't really think I don't really think I want to like get another one. It's too expensive, and it's like, you know, you have all reliable with you. This is more like this. Remember, the vertexes or the corners of the cube have to connect with the perspective lines for a more concise image. And also, you have some cubes that are tilting. You're gonna have to work on that. This is why I tell you to get a ruler. This, you're gonna have to work on this. This is incorrect. This is more like this. But you, my friend, are on the right track. The fact that you're trying is good. Failure is good. Do not be discouraged. Today you were using ruler, okay? But for this, I when we were at school and stuff. I mean, do you have a ruler in your house? Because like that'd be very that'd be for this that'd be very helpful. If not, I don't know, maybe like take one. What your school's gonna get on you for like a ruler? It's a ruler, dude. You're not gonna miss it. Dozens of rulers like this end up in landfills. So you know, whatevs. But yeah, no, it's keep going. Also, this right here, really good, really good. This needs work. You know, this needs work. This is correct. This, you know. Also, one thing, remember, the horizon line separates the floor from the sky. Manila. The Philippines. Wow. Well, good night. Take one, bro. Take one. I mean, what I've heard from you, like from your school, it's like, you know, it's like the education system there is pretty bad, and it's like, you know, night, man. Good night, alcohol spray. It's like pretty bad. I mean, like if you're gonna get one thing from their education system, I've gone global. Okay. I didn't really think I'd be global, but you know, I think Yeah, like from what I heard from what you told me from your school, it's like, the education system there is like pretty bad. So if you're gonna get one thing, at least one thing, like take a ruler. You're not gonna miss it. What are you gonna do? Reprimand you for a ruler, dude? No. Yeah, but no. Keep going. Madara, before you go to do some guitar lessons, I have to say this. This is great. This is great. Keep going. Keep doing this. And get a ruler. You're on the right track. Matter of fact, I'll screenshot this and send this to you on Discord. Enjoy your guitar lessons. Okay, and speaking of, I have to hop off in I think 4 minutes. It was great. It was great seeing you all. I don't know. Maybe I can spend the last 3 minutes. Save a copy. Yep. But hey, I'll be back later on today. My Discord. Okay. My Discord handle. I don't have a Discord, but I do have a Discord handle. Here it is. Yeah, you're gonna have to. The Madara's not here anymore. I'll probably have to dip out soon because work is starting. It's great talking to you, Dead Set. File, zip copy. Keep going. Okay. Sent the friend request. Hope to catch a stream from you later. Of course you will. I stream twice a day. Anyway, I gotta go. Okay. I have to get this bread. This has been a stream, and to those who subscribed, thank you. Thank you for your support. Because of you, I am going to reach my stretch goal of 70 subscribers sooner than later. Thank you all. You're all beautiful. And I'll see you all later on tonight. See ya. Yep, it is ending. Honestly, it's a shame too. I was really hoping to study drapery, but instead I got this half-finished, study of a man's face. But in the end, I can't, work. I gotta do work. Okay. Goodbye. I'll blow you a kiss. I love you all. Platonically, of course. I don't want to, be one of those internet creeps. Goodbye.